So I'm going to give you a kind of quick eye tutorial. Funny thing about that is that I have no idea what I'm going to do for my makeup. But I always know what I'm going to start out with, and I'm going to use an eye primer. This one's by Urban Decay. Basically you're going to want to place this all over your lid, and then you're going to want to set it with a similar powder. I like to set mine with just, any white shadow. Today I think I'm going to be using Bear from the Stila palette. So I'm just gonna blend this in and then set it. So now that we got that all set, with a fluffy brush, like I don't even know what this one is. It's just like this. You're gonna want to do a transition shade. I'm going to use Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie because it's really nice. You don't have to be too precise with this. You're just basically popping this into your crease and warming it up. How high you want to take this is really dependent upon the kind of look that you're going for. The higher you go, the more dramatic. I like a dramatic smoky eye, and for all intents and purposes, I can only assume that that's what I'm going to end up doing, because that's usually what I do. So place this up into your crease. It doesn't have to be precise or neat or anything. You're just blending it to give the eyeshadows that you layer on top of it something to blend into to transition it easier. Because I like warmer shades, and I have a feeling there's going to be some burgundies playing an appearance in this, I'm going to take Fire from Stila. It's just this like orangey red shadow, and it is matte and just like a more tapered blending brush, and I'm going to place that into my crease. And you don't have to worry if this transfers down low, because I'm going to be doing a halo eye, I suppose, today, if that's what you want to call it. So you're going to want to blow this out almost as high as you took the peach smoothie, so that when you layer up a darker color, there's still it's still visible. So I'm just going to go ahead and place this up in here and then show you my next step. With that same brush, you're just going to want to stick just the tip, into a burgundy dark color. I'm using Bitten from Makeup Geek, so just the tip. And you're going to place it on the outer V and just kind of place where you want the color to be, and then blend. Also, we're going to use a smaller brush, because not only am I going to place this on the outer V, I'm also going to place it on my inner corner. Just to darken up right here. So you're going to want a smaller brush to make that a more precise placement. And then you can also use this brush and deepen up the crease in there too. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to take a dark brown. I'm using Stila's Sandstone, and just that same small little brush. And you're going to want to place it under the eye and darken up the outer V. So over here. You're just going to want to place it at the base of where you put the Bitten, so that it adds some dimension and it darkens it up. And you want to bring it underneath your eye as close to the waterline as you can. If you create harsh lines, take that same brush without any product and just buff out the bottom of your waterline and like your lash line, and then you can also blend up in here to make that all transition nice and smoothly. So to do this, I'm using this Nude stick from, sorry, it is Nude stick, that's who it's by, and it's called Gilt, as a base. So I'm going to place this on my eye as a cream base for my other shadow to stick, and the shadow that I'm going to put over top of it is Oasis by Stila. It's in the Eyes Are the Spirit palette, okay? And it's pretty much the exact same color, as you can see. So once you place that on, you're going to want to pack on with a flat brush that Oasis color. Like this. Now keep it mainly to the center of the lid, and you can kind of tell where the fade's going to be based on how your eyeshadow's blended, right? But ideally you kind of want them to blend into each other, so you want to pack the color on in the center, but without adding more product, kind of blend it into the edges so that it seems a little more seamless. Yeah? If you want to get fancy, you can add gold. So like I did, I'm using Too Faced Glitter Gaze in gold, and then I just take the wand and a little brush, because you don't want to put too much on, and then place it in the center where you want your glitter the most. And you can use your finger to diffuse it so that it sits more blended, if you fancy. If not, you can just leave it how things were. But there. You can take that same adhesive glitter, not glitter, nudie stick in gilt and place it in your inner corner and slightly under, so that Oasis will adhere to that as well. And then you can just highlight your inner corner. I've decided that I'm going to add a winged liner to the look, and I don't think I want to do this part on camera because I'm not very good at it to begin with. So what you want to do is find the bottom of your lash line and sketch out where you want your tail to be. And then from there, you want to just kind of fill in your line on your lid, like so. And then you want to connect the two when you do that. I need to add more product, but you get the idea. Now to blend your liner into so it looks a little more seamlessly than it does over here, is I like to take a black shadow, any black shadow will do, and a little angled brush, and place that very tight to the lash line just on the outer little third of it, right? And then you can take a other sort of transition shade. I'm going to use Bitten. It's the same burgundy that we were using for Make It Geek, and just kind of smoke this out further down here. And then I'm going to go in with the fluffy brush and a little bit of Fire, which is that orangey red shade, just the tip, and just apply that underneath and smoke it out. You can waterline your eyes if you want with like a black or a brown liner, or even white if you want to brighten them to make them bigger. From here, just throw on some mascara and your lashes, and then you're done. And there you have it, the finished look. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you, and that you try your own. Bye.